back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Alright guys, let's hop into the chart, and currently right now it's about 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The price of Bitcoin is at 113,700. And starting off here with the weekly, yesterday we saw that we're getting a big red candle here. We're going towards the 21 moving average, which is at 105,278. Stochastics are toppy. We're on the way down. We also have bearish divergence here on the stochastics RSI. The RSI is pointing down. One good thing that I could tell you for today is that we're starting to show a wick here on the bottom. Yesterday was fully red. Again, we only have 4 days and 6 hours before this candle closes, so you know, we still don't know if we're going to close green or red, but right now it's not looking too good. Head over to the 3-day chart. It was on the way up. We're rolling over here in the stochastics. Yesterday we lost the 21 moving average. This new candle now closes in 2 days and 6 hours. Something that's positive is starting to look green. Maybe we could recover and get back above the 21 moving average. We must do that as fast as possible. On the 2-day chart, we're also rolling over. We lost the 21, but we're wicking up off of the 50-day moving average, so that's looking a little bit more positive today as well. On the daily chart, we're getting now below the dotted line. We're starting to round out here on the stochastics. We might be here a couple of days, but the good thing is soon we should be coming back up, and that should give us some type of a spike up in price. Now we did lose a 21 moving average and we lost a 50, which is really bad. But the good thing is we got held up by the 80 moving average here at 112,158. Now remember, this could be a possible inverted head and shoulder. We're possibly making the right shoulder. That gets negated if we go below this head. So far we were close, but we have not gone lower than this head. And even if it doesn't turn out to be an inverted head and shoulder, maybe this could be a double bottom. One bottom, and maybe we're forming the second bottom here, and from there we go up. RSI is starting to curve back up, so that looks a little bit more positive. The good thing is that we haven't lost this 80 moving average. If we could bounce up from here, then that'll be a positive sign. Now, I was telling you guys that the 22-hour chart could save us. The stochastics are low enough and we could possibly start heading up, and we're starting to do that now with this green candle. So we're not getting too close to this 200 moving average anymore. On the 8-hour chart, we lost the 200 moving average, which is bearish, but look, we're starting to get above it. And stochastics are low enough that it looks like we might be able to get up at least to the 21 moving average at 116,566. Now, once we get there, we would have to see if we're going to get rejected. But if we don't and we could make it back up, that's definitely positive. In the 4-hour chart, stochastics are on the way up. I was telling you guys, maybe we could get out of this with an inverted head and shoulder. So this could be a possible shoulder. Now we're making the head with the stochastics being low. Maybe we could make it all the way to the 200 moving average. And even if we get rejected from there, you know, we could come down, and same thing as the daily. As long as we don't go below this head, we make the right shoulder, and that could pop us out. This could also be a shoulder here, more of a complex shoulder, and now we're making the head here. We come up, then we come back down, we come back up. So let's see what ends up happening with that. On the 1-hour chart, stochastics are starting to get a little toppy here, but we did recover the 21 moving average. This is important. Even though this is a red engulfing candle at the moment, this closes in about 45 minutes from right now, we got to start getting above these averages. We must get above this 50 moving average, the 80, the 100, and then hopefully soon above the 200 moving average. On the 15-minute chart, stochastics are on the way down. We did recover the 21, but look, we got rejection here from the 200 moving average. That's at 114,487. So that's not looking too good. Let's see if we could hold the 21 moving average. We're starting to lose it a little bit, but hopefully we can maintain it and then from there pop up. This could be some type of a flag. Maybe if we can make it back up here, we just go sideways and then maybe we could pop up from there. So right now, guys, we have to be bearish, to be honest, because you know, we're still below the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. So unless we get above that, you can't be super bullish. And you really can't be super bullish unless we can reclaim this 21 moving average on the daily, which is at 116,437. We've been able to hold the 112 range, but we're not out of danger yet. We could easily drop down to 111, 110. But right now I'm just seeing Bitcoin ranging still between 110, 120K. I do see us possibly making a move up just because the stochastics are low on a lot of these higher time frames. But the question is, once we hit 116, 117, what's going to happen? Are we going to reject, or are we going to bounce up from there? So I'm not really interested in doing any plays for myself at the moment until we could strongly get above 117k, because at any moment we could possibly fall down. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.